What were your dreams as a child? Were your parents supportive of those dreams? Were you given the resources and guidance needed to succeed? If your answer is yes, I am truly happy for you. But if not, then maybe you should give Medalist a watch, because more than anything, it gave me a chance to come to terms with my past self, my inner child, and to nurture it again as a grown adult today. So what is Medalist all about? Tsukasa, the main protagonist, in a household with a lot of siblings, wasn't given the needed support and resources to pursue his dreams as a professional figure skater during his school days. He didn't step onto the ice until 14, only get to join group classes at 16, and only to receive proper coaching at the age of 20, not as a figure skater, but an ice skater instead. His career as a professional skater was short-lived. Struggling to make ends meet, he took on an assistant coaching job introduced by his former skating partner. And that is where Tsukasa meets Inori, an 11-year-old girl who is in similar circumstances. Inori is isolated at school. Teachers doubt her academic abilities. Even her mother, juggling work like her father, believes their words that their daughter is good for nothing. When Inori finally gathers the courage to ask her mom to let her learn figure skating, her request is only granted so that a coach can convince her to give up. But that isn't what Inori needed at the moment. And Tsukasa knows that. He understands the weight of her decision. He understands the consequences. If she fails, her family will struggle with the burden of figure skating fees. But more than anything, he understands how much courage it took for Inori to even speak up. She lays everything bare out there. She knows she's been a burden to her mother, and Tsukasa understands that because he's been there before. He knows how it feels to be sorry for your own incompetence, to hate your current self, but not knowing how to change it, to regret, to struggle, to want so desperately just to prove yourself. And in that moment, as he looks at Inori standing there, trembling but brave and refusing to back down, he realizes something. She's saying the words he never could. She's standing where he once stood, and in her, he sees the boy he used to be. But now, he knows exactly what Inori needs right now. He knows exactly what he needed back then. And this time, he won't let those words go unheard.
俺がこの子のコーチになります。コーチとしてスケートを教えます。この子はここまで一人で覚えてきたんですよ。今からでも追いつける。お母さんが練習に連れてきてさえくだされば、この子は絶対に才能を開花できると思う。いや、思うじゃない。俺が全日本選手権に出場できる選手にしてみせます。よろしくお願いします。
That is how they set foot in the world of the skill, unbeknown to the cost of it all. They yearn for it and pay for it with more than anyone could ever imagine. But just because Inori finally has support, does that mean the road ahead will be any easier? Belief alone doesn't win competitions. And for Tsukasa, someone with no real coach experience is now responsible for guiding a skater who's just set foot on the ice. Saying I will be her coach was the easy part. Proving it? Well, that's another battle entirely. As Inori grows bolder in her goals, we see how she and Tsukasa rise through these questions. As Hikaru once told her, they wouldn't know if you don't say it. Something so simple, yet often overlooked. And so, Inori takes the first step. She asks Tsukasa to bring her to her first competition. But with the competition prep comes a crucial decision. Should she aim for something flashier, or refine the basics that will carry her forward? Both approaches have their merit, but the way Tsukasa presents it? Man is a masterclass in teaching. He doesn't make the choice for her. He lays it out in a way a great schooler can truly understand it. Then he reminds her, this is your journey. One day, you'll have to make decisions, big and small, that will shape who you become in the future. No one else can walk this path for you. For a child, that might sound overwhelming, but Tsukasa's reassurance changes everything. And in that moment, Inori's choice as well surprises us. Because sometimes, it really goes to show that kids are far more mature than we give them credit for. So what choice did she make? That's up to you to check out Medalist and find out. And If it isn't obvious by now, let me state it out for you. Inori is a rare breed and built different, and someone that us adults should study on as well. Not just because she has ambition, but because she shows up for it. At an age where most kids are still figuring things out, even adults are still figuring things out, she's already fighting for what she wants. And more importantly, she has the maturity to recognize what needs to be done. After her first competition, she realizes just how far behind she is when she sees Hikaru's performance. But instead of making excuses, she faces it head on. She did that by asking Tsukasa to take her to the next level to bring her to the level 1 competition. She doesn't back down from there. She preps with everything she has, determined to stand her ground and prove herself. Because if Tsukasa, a man filled with self-doubt due to his short-lived professional career, can step up to challenge Hikaru's coach, who is an Olympic gold medalist in the contrast, and believe in her, then she can believe in herself too. She wants to become someone that Tsukasa and herself can believe in. She knows she'll never catch up to the times that she didn't get a start and others started earlier. But instead of using that as an excuse to give up, she makes peace with it. If that isn't something that can be changed by effort, then I won't be anxious or sad about it anymore. Rewind that real quick. I actually just went on for around another 2 minutes about how inspiring these two characters are. But honestly, even this isn't enough to do them justice. Just watch Medalist already, man. While I'm at it, Medalist isn't just about dreams and perseverance. Because before you can chase a dream, you need the space to believe in it. And sometimes, that space is taken away before you can even begin. Inori may have the determination to move forward, but what if the people closest to her are the ones holding her back? What if the very adults who should be supporting her are the ones telling her to stop? At the beginning, Butler doesn't outright hate figure skating. She's just trying to be practical because in her eyes, figure skating is a luxury and not a future. She listens to teachers who tell her that Inori isn't smart enough, isn't strong enough, isn't talented enough. And so she believes it. To her, she's saving Inori from heartbreak, from a dream she believes will never come true. Wait, did that sound familiar? Well, at least for me, yes, because for many of us who grew up in Asian households, this isn't just a story, it's a reality that we lived. A childhood being told to be realistic, to choose the safer path, to not waste time on dreams that don't guarantee success. And this is exactly why Tsukasa's presence in Inori's life is so vital, because when no one else believed in her, he did. When she had nothing to prove her worth, he still saw it. And sometimes, that's all a kid needs. Someone who tells them, it is okay to dream. It is okay to try. It is okay to fail. You know, looking back, it was tough for me to truly pursue what I had passion for. My piano lessons were forced, but for the stuff that I had self-driven passion for, I never got the basketball lesson I wanted. I wanted to learn guitar, but I had to do it on my own as well. I was always told to focus on my studies, and when I got the chance to study at US, I had to turn it down for financial reasons. Even my laptop, the tool I needed the most to pursue new stuff and study new things, didn't come until I graduated from high school. At the time, I didn't think much about it, but stepping into adulthood, it backlashed so hard. Instead of building on top of my achievements and being confident of myself, I kept falling into the trap of I'm not enough, I need to do more. And subconsciously, I held onto this scarcity mindset, always thinking I was broke, always being frugal, always feeling like I was behind. By the time I realized I loved video editing, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was already too late. I saw others using video production to build their careers, to make a living, and I kept thinking, if only I had started earlier, would things have been different if I had the support, if I had the resources, if I had the chance? I'm not saying that if I got my laptop earlier, I'd be some big shot editor by now, or I would have guaranteed success at NUS, but I wasn't even given the opportunity to find out. And that's what Medalist made me realize. Because Tsukasa faced the same struggles, he knows what it's like to be too late, to be denied, to feel like you missed your chance. So when he looks at Inori, he knew exactly what she needed, because he had been in their shoes. And in that moment, he became the person he once needed. That hit me hard, because for the longest time, I had no Tsukasa in my life. No one to believe in me when I doubted myself. No one to help me course correct when I felt lost. And when I saw Tsukasa do that for Inori, I thought to myself, I want to be an adult like that. I want to be that kind of support for others. I want to guide the future generation so they don't have to go through what I did. And more than that, I want to finally take the time to nurture the inner child inside me. The one that still wants to try. The one that still dreams. The one that's still waiting for someone to tell him, I put all of my faith in you. It is okay to fail. I'm proud of you for trying, and you are upset about yourself. If you're someone who never had that kind of support growing up, if you know what it's like to be dismissed, to be told your dreams don't matter, then this is what I want to tell you. Take your time to nurture the inner child in you that still dreams. Don't ever lose it, and be the Tsukasa to the Inori within you. There are too many moments in Medalist that I love, too many that inspire me, but if I had to leave you with one, it's this. Even if you fail it all, I'll teach it all again. Because that's what true belief looks like. It's not conditional. It doesn't disappear when you mess up. It's steady and unshakable. And sometimes, it only takes one person to change everything. So if you ever felt like it was too late for you, like you weren't good enough, like you had no support, then watch Medalist. Because maybe, just maybe, it'll remind you how to dream again.